If somebody is late on rent for the first time, how should you approach it?
I would say first and foremost, remember that you are trying to work with them to get this rent money. It is not a contentious you versus the tenant situation. So if this is their first time being late on rent, I would recommend going to them preferably in a way that is written for easy documentation purposes. So a text, an email, etc., a TurboTenant message perhaps
Mhm.
that says, "Hey, I noticed that you didn't pay rent this month and you're usually on time. What's going on?" And then just let them fill you in.
Mhm.
It could be that one of those situations that we mentioned has popped up. They've lost a job, someone is sick, etc. It could be that they just forgot.
Yeah.
That sometimes happens too. Although, if they enroll in something like autopay,
Yeah.
they are not going to forget. You are going to get that payment on time and in full. So, once they give you some context about the situation, you can decide on next steps. If they are outside of the grace period in which they're not accruing fees, you can determine whether or not you want to apply those fees
Mhm.
based on your local and county laws.
Mhm.
Could also be that this is a really unique situation in which you decide to allow them to split up rent payments for a predetermined amount of time, let's say 3 months if someone's in the hospital or something. Just make sure that if you are making any adjustments to your expectations regarding when rent is paid and how much is paid in which installments, you have that all written out in
Yeah.
a signed agreement. That is going to be the best way to make sure that you're legally protected. You're also going to want to make sure that you include information on what happens if they don't make those payments.